Welcome to another episode of Spaz Tech. This is a live stream build of a GMMK 60% keyboard. I got the keyboard off of eBay for pretty cheap, directly from Glorious, because it's a refurbished board. Sorry about the lighting here. This is only my second time streaming ever, so obviously I have some work to do because I'm way blown out and stuff changes, and yeah, it doesn't look that great, but we'll get there. So I had originally bought some switches for a low profile board, and I'm still new to the keyboard scene, so I didn't know that they wouldn't work. So I ended up I had to get some other switches. And today we are going to be using these ranked Gateron. I'm not sure what ranked means, but they're some Gateron KS9 switches, clear. They are a linear switch, and they're very, very light. They're pretty light to the touch. Only 35. I'm not sure what that means. What does CN mean? Let me know down in the comments what CN means. But as you can see, they're pretty light switches. So these are the switches that we're going to be using, and I had originally bought some like really low profile keycaps as well, which they don't look very good on this board. I did a test fit and they just don't look good. So I'm going to be using another switch, another keycap that I had actually bought for another project, but I think that they'll work good on this project. So these are the keycaps, which they're a pudding keycap. Not everybody likes a pudding keycap, but as you can see, these they're a black phantom. So when there's no backlights on, the keycaps are black, so you can't see the lettering when there's no lights on. And they do come with some like gaming keys and some artesian keys, I guess is what you would call them. You can see here. And then it comes with some different like escape keys and things like that. But so that is the setup. I'm not going to be doing anything like too serious. I'm not going to be pulling the switches apart and lubing them or anything this time. I'm not going to be pulling the board apart and adding weight or foam or anything into it. Basically, all I'm going to be doing on this stream is just simply installing the switches, installing the keycaps, and then I'll be doing some testing. I'll test it all to make sure it functions, and that's about it. I may revisit this board later. I've never lubed a switch before, so I maybe want to do that not on stream for the first time. So I may revisit the board and end up pulling it back apart, lubing the switches, seeing if there's a sound difference, maybe changing some foam. I like the idea of doing a silicone pour, but I haven't done anything like that before. So this is only the second board that I've ever assembled. So yeah, here's hoping it all goes well. So the keycaps are currently on another board. So the first step is going to be grabbing that board, which is just it's a G-Skill mechanical board. It's just a gaming keyboard, and pulling the switches off of that, or the keycaps off that rather, and then we can get the new board in here and start putting that together. So yeah, let me grab that board and start pulling it apart. Okay, so here is the board that we're going to be taking apart and it's just it's a G-Skill. Oh, I don't remember what it's called. It's like a K something or other. But yeah, I guess so. The first thing that we need to do is, here's the box that they came in. You can see that it's kind of blacked out. You can't, I mean, this one you can kind of see it a bit. Oh, this isn't even, this is one of the extra keys that it comes with. This isn't even one of their pudding keys. Okay, so here's one of their pudding keys. You can see you can't see anything. So here's, I believe this is a shift key. You can barely see where there is something to it there, but when it's no light on, it's pretty blacked out. But if you add a light to it, it lights up. Alright, so I'm just going to start pulling the key caps off. Alright, now that's done. Alright, so like I said, I got this board off of eBay for cheap from Glorious directly because it is a renewed board. So it still came pretty much with everything that you would expect. I've already put one switch on it. It did come with pullers, extra feet, some artesian caps, braided cable, their little thank you for ordering from us thing, and a sticker. It did not come with any kind of protective foam on the board or wrapping. Like, it was just, the board is just kind of floating in this box, in the box. So looking it over, the only thing that I can see, the stabilizers are lubed. I'm not going to clean them up or re-lube them unless I have to at this point. There's no defects on the board that I can find, cosmetic or otherwise, with one exception, and that is that when I got the board, I disassembled it, and I did find that it was missing one screw where the PCB screws to the top plate. So I had to dig through my screws and find another screw for it. Alright, here are the switches we're going to be using. So I guess, I'm not sure what Ranked is. Is Rank a brand that's selling Gateron switches? Is Ranked a type of Gateron switch? If you know, let me know down in the comments. Here's the info on, let's see here. So obviously I've already opened this and put one switch in. I just wanted to make sure that it fit with no issues. But they just come in this box inside a plastic bag. So reminds you like a potato chip bag or something. So how do you guys start? Do you normally start with the top row, bottom row, middle row? Do you do it random? I don't know if you can see that, but all right, well, it looks as though they gave the right amount of keys or switches. There's supposed to be 65 in the box. There's 60 on the board. There's 5 on the bench. So now we're going to start putting the caps on. Hard to see the pins. I don't know the size. What it means. This is one key. It's actually buttons. So I'm using like keys on here. I need a I need a how do I say? I need a double key. Actually, with a how's it out? So these ones. Alright, came with a glorious key and an ascend key. So I think that we will replace the function key with the glorious key. And we will use the ascend key as the escape key. So if I hold the glorious down, I believe that gets me into the function keys up here. So yeah. Alright, well, I guess that concludes this video. The keyboard is fully functional, seems to do what it's supposed to do. I don't think it sounds too bad. On the side of it here, you can see it has this LED indicates whether the cap lock is on. When you're sitting here at the board, it's visible. Yeah, I don't think it sounds too bad at all for being unlubed stock board. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you for sticking with me. Until next time, my name is Seth, and thank you for watching Spaz Tech.